on the internet? It is me, Silence the Killer, back with another YouTube video! So I'm gonna be completely honest here. I forgot to film my intro when I had my full costume on and I did my outro and all that. I do it all in one big shot and I completely forgot. Sorry, my camera was dying. I needed to film my little creepy intro. So anyways, I have decided to do the infamous Nurse Anne, or the Nurse Anne, one of the two. If you could tell, I tried putting, I still have my makeup on and I decided to put the hat on, but I'm not in the costume. So I hope you guys will enjoy the video and watch me kind of, I don't know, just wing it, I guess. I don't know. So say afterwards. Alright, we got a clean face on, so let's get started. So Nurse Anne is a nurse who was killed by a serial killer in a hospital, and she was brought back to life after she was cut up into pieces, and now she kills people. I don't really know the whole story. I just know bits and pieces of it, so sorry if I get it wrong. That's what I kind of know. So what I'm going to start with is using a very light foundation to make sure my skin is very smooth and doesn't show my horrible acne. And then afterwards we're going to put some white face powder all over our face to make us deathly white. And the foundation I'm using is a Fit Me foundation. It's 110. I used it for my Sally makeup tutorial. So it's the only light foundation I have, but it works. Put it on your brush and just start painting your face. Now we're just gonna let that set and dry, and then we'll use a blending brush and just start setting it in. And then we'll use the face powder to complete it all. Okay, now our face is done with the foundation. Now we can move on to the face powder. What I use for my face powder is the Death Mask face powder, and I just use white. So get a fluffy brush and just start powdering up your face. Alright, we're done powdering our face. Now what I'm going to do next is actually use a light gray eyeshadow and start lightly powdering my face with it, because Nurse Anne looks a little bit more on the grayish side than more of a pure white, so I'm gonna do a little bit of the gray. So I just pulled out my palette and I used the third gray right here. You probably can't see it very well, but it's just a very light gray. There's not a whole lot of shimmer to it, so we'll just use that. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just only doing a little bit just to get a little bit of a gray tint. May not show up very well on camera, but I can see in the mirror that it looks pretty, well, not pretty gray, but there's a little bit of gray into it. Now what I'm gonna do is actually kind of contour a little bit. Since Nurse Anne is a little bit older, I kind of want to give her more of like a jawline, I guess, or just more sunken in, dead-like, I guess. I don't know. We're just gonna do it. So I'm gonna take this angled fluffy brush and use the black and just kind of tap it in there, and then you're gonna blow on it and make sure, focus, and make sure it doesn't have too much black on it. And if you want, you can easily test it on here and you can see it. It's pretty good right now. And to make it a little bit better, I'm going to use some of this darkish purplish blush just to clean it up a bit. And there we go. That's one cheek done, and I'll do the other one. Alright, both cheeks are done. Now let's move on to the eyes. So in some pictures of Nurse Anne, she doesn't really have a whole lot going on with her eyes. I mean, she does have red eyes and a little bit of mascara and eyeliner, but I'm gonna do something fancy. What I'm gonna do is a smoky reddish black eye of sorts, just to make it look more fierce or something. I don't know, more diva, I guess. I really don't know. So to start off with the smoky eye, what I'm going to use is some black pencil eyeliner and just fill into where my crease is. And I already just got a little bit of eyeliner on there. Great! Anyways, just start filling in your crease. Not all the way out here into an actual cat eye, just enough to where you have all your crease. Basically just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just supposed to help it blend out or stay black in that one area. Now what we're going to do is start adding in some red eyeshadow. What I'm using is this super dark crimson, oh we can't see it, that red right there. And yeah, I'm using this little fluffer brush and we're just going to fill in our whole eye. Okay, now what we're going to do is start adding in the black, and we're just going to start working our way up and start blending it all together.
So as you can see, I started using a tiny little brush and added black into it, and then I took a little fluffy small blending brush and started blending it outwards, and then I went back and added some red to it just to keep the red color to it and not make it all one black smudge.
And there we go, that's one eye-ish. Now we're going to put some eyeliner on and some mascara, and then I'm going to blend a little bit more of red eyeshadow down just to make it look more smudgy or more grungy. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, now both eyes are done. Now we're going to move on to the eyebrows. I'm not really going to do much with the eyebrows. I'm just going to fill in them like I normally would with my normal eyebrow kit using the dark brown because Nurse Ann has brown hair. She has more of light brown hair, but I don't have any wigs for that, so I'm just using my natural hair. Sorry if I keep looking this way. I'm not used to looking straight at the camera. I'm used to looking at my little flip screen. So sorry if I keep like, oh, I'm talking over here. I'm trying to talk to you guys. So I'm just gonna take my little eyebrow pencil and just start filling in my eyebrows. Alright, eyebrows are done, so now we're pretty much done with the eyes. But here's the thing. So I read that Nurse Ann actually doesn't have her right eye. She wears her hair over it, so I'm just gonna do that, and I decided since I did both of my eyes as makeup, I'm just gonna add a little scar of sorts, so you know it's not there, or it's something's wrong with that eye and that's why she's covering it. it's not what she has, but it's just something I kind of want to add to it. So I'm using my scarring liquid or ridge collidine, Dion, whatever it's called. I'm just gonna add like little ridges or little scar to my eye. So take your little scarring liquid and just start adding a bit of scar. And what this stuff will do is that it dries out and like pulls your skin together. Now we're just gonna let that dry. I don't know if you can see, but it's pulling my eyeball down. Okay, and what I'm gonna use to make it look like a star, I'm just gonna use my red eyeshadow thing and just lightly kind of blend it in. And I'll add a little bit more like black and browns to it just to make it look more scarry.
So as I mentioned, I used the red eyeshadow brush I used for my eyes and added the red tint to it, but I also went back and used my injury stack cups and used the red, brown, and blacks from it and used my fingertips to add a little bit more color and scarring to it. And I'm sorry if I really make no sense here.
And there we go, there's our eye. I mean, I did screw up a little bit there. I accidentally used a little too much black in that one area, but other than that, it's pretty fine. So now what I'm gonna do is put on a little bit of dark red lipstick and just call that good.
Sorry about that. I didn't hear anything.
Where's that coming from? Okay, so now we're finally done. So all we have to do is put on our costumes and go out.
So for Nurse Anne's costume, I actually made most of it. I made the dress and I made the hat and I also made the mask. Now the gloves, on the other hand, I had them left over from previous cosplays, and also the tights as well.
Well, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really enjoyed doing this makeup because I just love doing glam makeup of sorts. And red and black is my favorite colors. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video.